Their government has collapsed. Maria, why?
Well, Tom, the government is over, and to cut what is a very complex story short, this is about payments that were given to poor families in child care subsidies that the state said they had to repay, and it forced people, families who really needed the money to repay money they shouldn't have. And this is now being portrayed as the state almost going after weak families at a time where they needed help. It's unacceptable for a large part of the Dutch society, and that's the reason why the government is done.
There'll be a new election. Mr. Rutte, who we speak to often, folks, is very popular, I believe. Compare and contrast Italian chaos with Dutch chaos.
Look, this is totally different. Mark Rutte is doing this because he knows that he is seen as a responsible politician, as the golden boy poster child almost for liberal policies that actually work and that are effective. So he's saying, I accept that this was not right, that this was not effective, and I'm taking my responsibility. He's also doing this, Tom, frankly, because he wants to move over from the scandal and focus on coronavirus. He knows that essentially he will be judged on the management and the handling of coronavirus, and that's where the focus is going. So he's trying to move away by taking responsibility, looking like the person that did the right thing and focus on what really matters for the election. Italian politics is completely crazy. This is about personal ambitions. This is about a political system that is very difficult to understand at times and that has a very different parliamentary system in which the parties are breaking down by right and left, and then you have Giuseppe Conte, who's someone who was never voted into office and who needs to prove himself now.
Maria, is the Netherlands upset that they're not part of G7? They're one of the few success stories of Europe. G7's got its own political calculus on that. Are they surprised that they're removed from G7?
Look, to some extent, they know that they are an effective country. They know that they are rich, and they know that they work well, but they're also very aware of their size, Tom. They know that they are a small country, and they know that to some extent their power comes from the alliance that they're able to make with Germany and with the other countries around it, Belgium and so on. So they're aware that they're not G7, but they are trying to get, in particular in Europe, the space that's been left now by the UK precisely by saying we're the country that's liberal, we're the country that's about trade, and we're the country that's really effective when it comes to the economy.